Hey guys, this is Bill. I hope everyone's having, a great Christmas. Um, so I just got done watching, Wonder Woman 1984. I literally just finished it. Um, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I mean, I mean, uh, 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 I thought it was good. I just thought it was, you know, an interesting way to show what Diana does in 1984. Um, I'm actually gonna do my best to try not to go into too many spoilers, but I might do a couple just because it might help make my point on how I feel about it. So just just like fair warning there. Um, like, I mean, just mm, the two major things from the movie that I'm not quite sure I like. I'm not quite sure it made sense. Was one with having two different villains. You had Barbara, who was Diana's coworker in the museum, um, and then you had this businessman who is actually played by the guy that plays the he's actually played by the guy who is the who is the bounty hunter in the Mandalorian. So I thought that was kind of interesting that they had him in this. But still, so anyway, he's actually this businessman trying to somehow take over the world, I guess, using his business, which I thought was a little weird, but okay. The other thing I found extremely strange was um, with how they so um so when Wonder Woman 1984 was announced, they actually did announce that they were bringing back Chris Pine. They actually were bringing back Chris Pine as Steve from the first one. Now that I thought it was a little weird on how they were gonna do that, but and like, I mean, I have seen this kind of thing happen in a bunch of other movies, so I wasn't too surprised that they somehow found a way to bring Steve back. I mean, I actually kind of understand bringing Steve back because of the plot and because of of what Diana's trying to figure out. But I mean, I felt this movie could have benefited without bringing Steve back because why kill him off in the first movie if you're just gonna bring him back in the second movie? That's the thing I always hate that movies and TV shows do. If you're gonna kill someone off, why bring them back multiple times throughout different movies or different seasons of TV shows? That didn't make any sense. But anyway, so Steve basically tried to help Diana. Tried to help Diana figure out about the stone, which is used to bring him back. Apparently it's like a wishing stone. Um, anyway, so So, one thing that the character Maxwell does when he gets the stone from Barbara after she used it to be more like Diana, and she gained like super strength and whatnot, and people actually start noticing her and whatnot, and that ended up going to her head. Um, anyway, Maxwell actually uses the stone to like. This actually might sound weird, but he actually uses the um. This actually might sound strange, but Maxwell uses the stone to become the stone. So, pretty much, like, if anyone granted a wish, then he would be the one to grant it. So, um, those are the only things that, that actually kind of, spoil it a bit. So, I actually am kind of done with, you using spoilers. I just wanted to make those my point, but I just thought it was weird that he uses, he's trying to take over the world through wishes. I've only seen that in a few movies, but honestly, that like I mean like I mean it okay. I'm having a hard time trying to place my judgment because I literally just watched it and I'm still kind of processing it. But I just I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting. It's not as great as the first one. I will say that for sure. Because I love Wonder Woman. She's a great character. But it is actually hard to do a sequel to actually probably one of the best versions of Wonder Woman that I've seen. I've seen a bunch of different animated versions of Wonder Woman, but I only saw the the live action Wonder Woman TV show that had that was from the old days. But when it came to this Wonder Woman movie, the sequel, Wonder Woman 1984, I thought it was alright. I thought they could have done a little bit better. I felt like this movie actually could have benefited more without needing to bring Steve back. That's the it's I think that's my major problem with the movie is bringing back characters that die in the previous movie or previous season, and they somehow bring him back. I just, I just don't, I just don't really see the point in it. Anyway, I mean, I, okay, so to me, when it came to Wonder Woman 1984, I actually found it very interesting with all the different places around the world that are shown that are being affected by what Maxwell is doing. So I just thought that was pretty good. I just think they did a pretty good job with that one, showing showing how how what he's doing is affecting the world. And it actually goes to his head as well. See, I mean, that's what happens when you allow, when you allow people to have too much power. They end up going crazy and whatnot, and it pretty much affects everyone else. So, I mean, and I also found it weird with Barbara, Diana's coworker. Like I understand, how she felt, but to turn that into anger and become a villain, I've seen that happen way too many times. I mean, we actually saw that in a bunch of other movies. I mean, I actually even saw that in Amazing Spider-Man 2 when it was Andrew Garfield playing it. They actually did that kind of cliche as well, and I mean, I'm not a big fan of those cliches. Like, it's honestly just a little weird, to be honest, and people do it way too much. I think they could do something better. Um, One other thing I kind of think throws off the movie a bit is when they try to add too many villains. I mean, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3 did it, Amazing Spider-Man 2 did it. By having too many villains, I have a feeling with the new Tom Holland Spider-Man, I mean, I actually have no idea how having these many characters is gonna affect the movie. Maybe we'll find out next year when it comes out. So who knows? I mean, they might be able to break the curse of too many villains in a movie. Um. Anyway. So I mean, besides um uh so besides my opinions on these certain areas of the movie, I mean, I actually thought they did alright. I mean, they actually, they actually took their time. One thing I actually really liked was the very opening scene where it shows like Diana as a kid. I mean, I actually enjoyed that scene from the first one because it showed like how because whenever it does when it does a scene with her as a kid, it actually basically shows how it actually basically shows how Deanna how like Diana became who she was, and I actually always enjoyed that. So I actually was glad that they did like a little flashback thing in the beginning of the movie showing her as a kid. So I actually thought that was kind of interesting. Um, I understand. People gonna have different views about this movie. But I still feel that um I still feel people should check out this movie, whether it's in a theater that's open in your area or if you have HBO Max. That's how I watched it. It was on, it actually was on HBO Max, which I actually thought was kind of cool. I wanted to see this movie. I actually wasn't sure if I was gonna get to watch the movie. But when they announced it was gonna be on HBO Max, I'm like, okay, cool. I already have HBO Max. That's awesome. So yeah, if there's a movie open in your area, or if you have HBO Max, or if you want to buy like a 1 month subscription for HBO Max to watch it, you could. It actually will be available for about a month on HBO Max, and then we'll see what happens there. But it's actually possible that since the movie's already made by Warner Brothers, it'll probably stay on HBO Max. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I mean, those are just my thoughts, on Wonder Woman 1984. I mean, I felt they could do better, but yeah, I mean, it was still good. It was still good. I enjoyed it. Um, anyway, I will be trying to do more videos. Um, I'll keep trying to do, you know, some more reviews every now and then. Um, the next one I'm gonna do probably gonna be the one that came out on Disney Plus today as well. It's the Disney Pixar film called Soul. It's this animated movie about like a uh, I'm not exactly sure what the plot is, but I think it has to do with like a jazz player. So I thought that'd be interesting. So I'm actually gonna be checking that out right now. So I'll probably do another video, later on in the day about Soul. So feel free to check that one out as well. Anyway, hope you guys have a good Christmas and Happy New Year. And I will see you around for the next video. Bye.